From English4exams.com, and in today's video we're going to be looking at 20 mispronounced words. So what I've included is the actual word itself, a definition, the correct pronunciation of that word, and also an example. So before we begin, what I'd like you to do is, if you scroll down to the description below, there's a link which I'd like you to click on, and what this will do is it will mean that you subscribe to the channel. And what this means for me is that after I get 1,000 subscribers, I can then start to monetize my channel. So what that means is I'll start to get an income from my videos, which will then help me to produce more videos, to make some exciting content, and to fund further projects. So I'd like you to do that now, and let's begin with the video. So the first word we're going to look at today is the word clothes. Alright, so the word clothes is not pronounced, clothes, which is how I sometimes hear it. So the word clothes, what this is a plural noun. For example, t-shirt, trousers, jumper, etc. And next up we've got the word jewellery. Jewellery. Now you might often hear this called jewellery, which would be incorrect. So what is jewellery? Jewellery is, for example, a necklace or a ring, an item of decoration for the body. So it could be made out of gold, silver, or other valuable materials. The next word we have for today is enthusiastic. Enthusiastic. So what this is an adjective to say full of energy, excitement, you're quite passionate. And the next word is photograph. Photograph. Now what this is, it's a noun. It's a picture. So when you take a picture with a camera, you have a photograph. And the next word is linked with the previous word, photograph, but this word is photographer. Photographer, not photographer. So photographer. Now this is also a noun, and this is the person who takes a picture. Maybe it's for his job, it's quite professional. Photographer. And the next word we have for today is rapport. Rapport. Now you'll notice that the T at the end of the word is silent. We do not pronounce that letter. So once again, rapport. Now what does this mean? It means to build a friendly relationship with. So for example, it's important to build rapport with your students as a teacher. And since this is a pronunciation class, it wouldn't be without the word pronounce. Pronounce. It's important to pronounce your words correctly. And also connected with the previous word is the word pronunciation. Pronunciation. Now this is also a noun, however, you've got to be careful with how you pronounce this word. It's not pronunciation like the previous word, it's pronunciation. It's a different spelling. And the next word for today is mischievous. Mischievous. Now, I myself have been making this mistake, however, from today I will not make this mistake again. You commonly hear this word pronounced mischievous with an extra syllable. However, looking at the dictionary, the correct pronunciation is mischievous. So this is a person who is, up to no good. And the next word is nuclear. nuclear. Now what this is an adjective. It describes having atomic weapons, for example, in a war. So I'll say it again, nuclear. And the next word for today is espresso. So we all like to have a cup of coffee in the morning, helps us to wake up, feel energetic. However, the pronunciation is espresso, not espresso. There's no X in it. So espresso. And the next word which we have is sword. So what this means is a long, sharp blade, usually used in the old war times or even some computer games now. So the correct pronunciation is sword. So the W is actually silent. The next word is dessert. Dessert. There's two S's. Now this is like ice cream, apple pie, so the meal which you would have at the end of your meal. It's like a small dish. Okay? The common mistake here is desert. Now this is with one S. So dessert, two S's, is the food that you eat. And dessert with one S is the Sahara Desert, for example. But we'll look at that word next. And the next word is, of course, desert. Desert. Now this has one S. What this is an open space full of sand. It's very, very hot and it's extremely difficult for things to live there because there's no rainfall. So let's repeat it again. Desert. And the next word is lettuce. Lettuce. Now if you have a look at the spelling, it's got a U, but we do not pronounce that U. It's not lettuce. Lettuce. It's a noun, it's a green vegetable. And the next word is woman. Woman. So it's singular, there's one woman. However, the plural form is actually women. So there are two women. One woman, two women. And the next word is salmon. Salmon. So if you have a look at the spelling, it's salmon, but it's not pronounced how it's spelt. The L is actually silent. So it's salmon. And it's a fish which lives in rivers and oceans, and I'll put a picture of it so you know exactly what it is. And we're getting closer to the end now. The next word is receipt. Receipt. And again, if you have a look at the actual spelling of this word, the P is silent. So it's receipt, not receipt. Now what this is when you're in a restaurant or you've bought something in a shop, you receive a receipt of your purchase to prove that you have paid for the product or the food or anything like that. So one last time, receipt. And since we're talking about money, the next word is debt. Debt. And again, if you look at the spelling of the word, the B is actually silent. It's not debt. It's just debt. Now what this is when you need to pay money back for something, you're in the red, you're in negative numbers, you are in debt. And finally, for number 20, we've got the word mortgage. Mortgage. And as before, if you have a look at the spelling, the T in the word mortgage is silent. We do not pronounce that letter. So mortgage. So what does this mean? It means when you need to borrow money for a house and you pay it off month by month. So you borrow money from the bank you need a mortgage from the bank. And that's the end of today's video. If you liked it, please smash the like button below and also remember to subscribe. You can do this by going to the description at the bottom of this video, and I've provided a link which makes it nice and easy for you to subscribe. Now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers so I can start to, monetize my channel, to start gaining a little bit of money for it. So I'll be able to buy some new gear to make better videos so that you will still be able to continue learning English for free. So it's a win-win situation, it only takes a few seconds and it will really help me out. So thank you very much and I'll see you in the next video.